Psychological Analysis of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Exploring Symptoms and Symbolism in Lewis Carroll's Classic. Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is not only a beloved children's book, but also a rich text for psychological interpretation. Written in the 19th century, it reflects not only the imaginative world of its time, but also the complexities of the human psyche. From a psychological perspective, the novel offers a symbolic exploration of identity, anxiety, and cognitive dissonance. Each character Alice encounters represents a different facet of psychological experience, while Alice herself seems to undergo a journey of ego development, confusion, and self-exploration. Alice, identity crisis, and ego. Development. Alice, the protagonist, experiences a constant fluctuation in size and perception, which can be read as a metaphor for the instability of identity during adolescence. Her frequent questioning, "Who in the world am I? Ah, that's the great puzzle," shows signs of identity confusion, a term later described in Erik Erikson's theory of psychosocial development. From a Freudian perspective, Alice may represent the ego, trying to balance between the id-driven impulses of Wonderland and the moral expectations of the superego, represented by the memory of her schooling and societal rules. Her dream-like state mirrors the unconscious mind where logic is distorted and desires are freely explored. The White Rabbit, Anxiety and Obsession with Time. The White Rabbit shows signs of generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. He is in a constant state of panic and worry, repeatedly exclaiming, oh dear, I shall be too late." His obsession with time, punctuality, and fear of punishment might reflect social anxiety or obsessive-compulsive tendencies. The rabbit becomes a symbol of the pressures of adult life, always running but never arriving. The Mad Hatter, disorganized thought and mania. The Mad Hatter exhibits symptoms similar to disorganized schizophrenia or manic behavior. His nonsensical speech patterns, erratic behavior, and disregard for logical flow reflect a breakdown in coherent thought. His famous Mad Tea Party can be interpreted as a psychological space where chronological time is disrupted, symbolizing a state of mental instability. Additionally, the term mad as a hatter comes from historical mercury poisoning among hat makers, which caused tremors, hallucinations, and behavioral changes, suggesting a physiological and psychological origin for his madness. The Cheshire Cat, Dissociation and Philosophical Detachment. The Cheshire Cat represents a kind of detached consciousness, possibly linked to dissociative identity or existential detachment. He appears and disappears at will, symbolizing the fleeting nature of logic in a dreamscape. His grin, which lingers even when his body disappears, might signify the persistence of thought or emotion even when physical presence is lost. His cryptic advice to Alice, "We're all mad here," reinforces the idea that Wonderland is a projection of the irrational mind. The cat embodies the surreal nature of consciousness and questions the idea of normality. The Queen of Hearts, Narcissism and Aggression. The Queen of Hearts shows traits of narcissistic personality disorder and intermittent explosive disorder. Her quick temper, need for control, and violent impulses, off with their heads, reveal a dangerously unregulated emotional state. She is a caricature of authoritarian rule and may symbolize the id, acting on instinct and anger without moral consideration. Her arbitrary punishments and her dominance over Wonderland suggest a chaotic world ruled by unchecked power and emotional tyranny, possibly reflecting Alice's subconscious fear of unjust authority. Symbolism and dream psychology. The entire structure of Alice in Wonderland can be analyzed through Jungian archetypes. Wonderland represents the unconscious, and each character Alice meets serves as a symbol of inner conflict, suppressed desires, or fears. Alice's fall down the rabbit hole is a descent into the self, reminiscent of a dream state or psychological regression. According to Carl Jung, dreams serve as messages from the unconscious. In that sense, Wonderland is not just fantasy, but a symbolic landscape where Alice confronts aspects of her psyche, transformation, confusion, and ultimately growth. Conclusion. Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland offers a psychologically rich terrain filled with symbolic characters and mental phenomena. Alice's journey can be seen as an allegory of a young mind navigating the complexities of identity, authority, and reason in an irrational world. By interpreting Wonderland as a metaphor for the unconscious mind, and its characters as personifications of psychological states, readers can appreciate the timeless depth hidden beneath the surface of this surreal tale.